yourself comfortable. I'll fix us a brandy.
No, thanks.
Oh, you drink so little, gamble even less. Well, it's a good thing the finer side of a man burns out in his youth, or I'd be out of business.
Well, I hope you stay in business a long time. I'd hate to see you leave here.
There are not many around here who would agree with you.
They snub you on Sunday and come to your place on Monday. The world's better off without that kind of hypocrite.
Don't try to change the world, little Joe. Enjoy it the way it is. You'll grow older, and then you'll be no different from all the others. I'm sorry about that.
Eh?
Oh.
Could have had your pick of any man in Virginia City. Why'd you ask me here?
John Milan might have killed you.
Milan? How'd you happen to make friends with a man like that?
It's a long time ago. There's companionship between us.
He's not fit to wipe your shoes.
Don't be too sure.
Julia, just to break up a fight was that the only reason you asked me up here?
It was then.
Is anything wrong?
No, quite the contrary.
You know, you remind me of what I always pictured my mother would look like. She was part French like you, came from New Orleans. And she was a very beautiful woman. All right. Tell me about New Orleans.
I'm afraid it wouldn't be as your mother saw it. From different sides, a mountain never looks the same.
I don't understand.
You will. Goodbye, little Joe. Go home where you belong.
Coming back.
And now for that little promise, huh?
Just relax, Mullane.
I believe I'd do like he says if I was you. Me and Adam figured you boys would be about ready to settle something. Now, why don't you settle it like gentlemen?
A horse will hold your coat. I've told little Joe once, I've told him 1,000 times to keep those elbows in.
Well, Joe's got to learn to fight a lot dirtier than that. A couple of beers, Tom. You know, that kid's got lots of grip. One of these days, he's going to be able to whoop that Frenchman.
Yeah, but this wasn't the day. Tom?
Bye-bye. Thank you, Tom. We'll see you.
All right, Hoss.
$500.
I told you I'd work it out.
It's not the money, little Joe. I was planning to give more than that to the fund anyway. It's just that I think you're beginning to make a fool of yourself.
Why? What's wrong with her?
Oh, nothing. She's a fine woman.
All right, what is it then?
Well, Well, it's just that... Well, she's seen much more of the world than you have, boy.
I see. That makes her bad.
Well, Doc.
Ben?
Good to see you. Come on in now. Well, what brings you our way?
Well, I just come down from the mines at Gold Hill.
Oh, how are things down there?
Ran into a few cases of fever.
Fever? Was it bad?
Well, it's hard to say if they'll build up to epidemic proportions. So far, just a few scattered cases here and there.
Oh, I'm glad of that.
You're looking well, Ben.
Feel wonderful. Never felt better.
Good. You've come a long way. This house, Ponderosa, 3 fine sons.
Now, Doc, a man with all the work you've got to do wouldn't take a long ride just to talk old time. Sit down. Have a little refreshment.
Well,
Hop Sing?
how about a little cool water from that good well of yours?
All right.
Yes, sir, Mr. Cartwright.
Glass of cool water for Dr. Martin.
Yes, sir. Lie away.
Now then, what's in your mind?
Well, for one thing, the committee wanted you to know we received a letter of acceptance from Brad Olins.
No, that's fine. Olins is one of the best.
Yes. I only hope we can keep him.
No. What's to stop us?
Well, money for one thing. Oh, Miss Bulette's bottle of brandy got us off to a fine start. But it can't stop there. We've got to have the cooperation of the people. I sure hope we get all the cooperation we need. Ben, you know that most of the people of a community keep in step with the leaders. We're just beginning to find some of our leaders. You, for instance, Ben.
All right. All right, Doc, keep talking.
Well, I just don't know any other way to say it. People of the town are talking about little Joe and Miss Bulette.
Matters concerning my sons and myself are nobody's business but our own.
No longer, Ben. It boils down to this. If Virginia City will keep her house clean, she has a chance to become an important part of this country. If she doesn't, she'll stay just a dirty little town on a mountain.
I'll talk to Julia, Doc.
Thank you. Brandy, Ben? I promise you it's the very best.
I'm sure it is, Julia, but no thanks.
I'm finding out the Cartwrights aren't much of a drinking family.
No, that's true, but very much a family.
Go on.
Well, Julia, you know, the boy's young. He's full of life. Well, I can understand how he could appeal to you.
It has.
You know, with you, this is a passing thing. It's different for little Joe.
Different how?
Did he ever tell you about his mother?
Yes.
He never really knew her. She died when he was very young. You were the only other woman of French ancestry he's ever known. That and the fact that you also come from New Orleans, well, makes you something special in his eyes.
But not in yours.
No, I guess not.
Have you told little Joe to stay away from me?
No. I prefer him to hear it from you.
And just what is it you'd like him to hear from me?
Well, the difference in your ages, your ways of life.
Not to mention the fact that the whole town is talking about us and what that could do to a young man's reputation.
Yes, there's that too.
Mm-hmm. I'll think about it, Ben.
Julia, you're wonderful. I knew I could count on you. You know, this really will be best for you, for everybody.